Well, welcome to the video everyone. We're at the beautiful Monza for a 30-minute sprint race. We have LMP2s, LMP3s and GT3s on grid. I managed to pole P2, just behind Finn in front. A pretty good lobby in this track.
Let's go.
And this track is just brilliant for racing once you get through the shenanigans of turn 1. So let's see how we go. Fingers crossed.
Still there, clear right.
And Finn in front. I just felt at the time he checked me, but
Yellow flag.
he actually didn't. But we'll go and have a look at the replays to see what happened. There was a bit of carnage behind. We'll check that out in the replays as well, as Retton to my right has managed to overtake me.
Damage there, just ignore it.
So good move. Let's have a look at the replay. Just have a look at that orange LMP2 in the middle there. He's trying to do an overtake, taps that LMP2 in front and basically murders two LMP2s, comes back on track. Here we're on board with Finn. He just locks up a bit and runs a bit deep and then has to get his car back on track. That's just enough to slow me down and give Retton the opportunity to go for the overtake on the outside. Here we're on board with Retton. Brakes nice and safely, doesn't run deep, gives me space, and we try and give each other space on the outside there. I move over to give him space and he goes ahead and makes the overtake. We're on board with Patrick Adrian, and I think he gets a tap from the guy behind, but he manages to get through safely. As you can see, me and the guy in front. Now the orange LMP2 behind taps that yellow LMP2 and takes them out. It's very poor. Let's have a look on board with the protagonist here. What he's trying to do. I mean, there's no space there for an overtake. It'd be better just to hold back and try and get through safely. This is not the first time we see that orange LMP2. He or she does some other things during this race. A bit iffy. Let's get back to the live action. People don't mind swerving, do they?
Car right.
Yep.
Clear right.
Let's look at the start for the GT3s. We're on board with this fella in the Corvette. I'd be interested to get your opinions on this. He goes off track. Somehow manages to go from 6th place to 3rd place by cutting the corner. Don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Sector 2
Let's get
is
back
clear.
to the live action. Well, there was a bit of carnage behind in the second chicane. Let's get on board with the guy from the start. He gets tapped from behind and then gets cleaned up again. And he rejoins fairly safely, but he taps that little BMW to the left, and that BMW gets absolutely totaled. Here's a view from behind. This guy outbrakes himself and hits the orange, and this guy locks up, and yeah, the orange LMP2 got a bit of karma there, I think. Let's get back to the live action.
Stanley is now retired.
If you have a look in the chat there, someone apologises. This LMP2 driver hits that car in front and murders him, so he apologises for that. But, that sparked off a series of events. Now we're on board with Rivera, and he's a bit of a dive down the inside. Spins himself out. You can see the incident that we showed you just behind. Yep, got caught up in amongst those shenanigans. Here's a different view. Ouch. It looks like his car is toast. Let's get back to the live action.
The gap behind is now 0.6. Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag.
I can't speak whatever language that is, but Lavera was not too happy about having his car absolutely destroyed in that last set of replays, which is unfortunate.
Okay,
Obviously.
Mons, the next car is Rutter. Sector 2 is green. We've been warned about track limits. The leader has just done a 138.4. The gap to P2 in front is now 1.3. Yellow flag. It looks like Coates has crashed.
Well, P4 behind has a bit of a moment going into the first chicane, locks up a little bit going into the first part of the chicane, runs deep over the sausage curb, and then into the sand trap. Loses about 4 positions from that. Here's a different view. Yeah, you can hear him lock up and over the sausage curb. As he re-enters the track, you'll see a yellow LMP2 swerve off to the left. Let's see what happened to him. We're on board with P7. Yeah, gets on the power and spins out, which is unfortunate for him, obviously.
He's just retired from the race.
Let's get back to the live action.
Green flag Sector 1. P3. Fastest lap for bin 137.9. The gap to Rutter ahead is now 1.3 seconds. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 time is quick. gap 2. Rutton ahead is now 0.8.
So here I'm just trying to do as good a lap times as possible, obviously, trying to protect the tyres. Sure, I'm losing time at that second
Stewards have warned us
chicane.
about track limits. Keep it between the lines. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I'm also not sure whether I should be going around both Lesbos in second. Third feels a bit more controlled, but I'm certainly not getting on the power early enough.
Sector 3 is clear.
But there's plenty of shenanigans that have occurred and plenty still to come, unfortunately.
Coming up on a slower class car.
Right side. Clear right.
As we go around the corner,
Left
we can see
side.
that
Clear
orange
left.
LMP2 on the right, limping back to the pits. That was the guy from the start of the race. We're on board with the guy behind the orange LMP2, obviously. Gives him a bit of a tap there. I don't think P8 is all that happy about that tap. Goes for the switchback. And I'm not sure whether he did that on purpose, but basically murdered him. And here's a view from P9's position. Now he thinks he's got through okay, and yeah. That is very poor. And on board with an innocent party here, goes around the corner, and I think he got a bit spooked. And he's spun off too. His tyres will be shredded. Now let's get back to the live action.
That time was a 1:38.93.
The gap in front is now 1.0 seconds. Coming up on a slower class car.
Car right. Clear right.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left. Your last lap time was at 1:39.1. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag in sector 1.
Car right.
Yellow.
Clear right.
Green flag in sector 1. Tada is now retired.
Left side. Clear left.
Yellow flag.
Now as we approach Lesbo 2, we can see that P1 has spun out into the sand. Let's have a bit of a look. In front of P1 is that yellow LMP2 who's cut the corner. Now he should have got a penalty there. Chooses not to slow down and let P1 by. And then gets in the way here. P1 can't make his overtake on the GT3. Returns back to the racing line and spins out. I think he was probably pretty frustrated by that.
Car
But,
left. Clear left.
Fortunately for Finn, he's able to continue with the race and still be very competitive. So let's get back to the live action. What happened to Finn? Well, I'd like to say that pace alone got me to P2, but I think there's more arse than class there. And
Car left. Clear left.
now we need to hunt down Retton if we can. Retton's got very good pace. He has got the
The gap
naughty
in front is
badge,
now 1.3. Well done, Mons. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
but
Yellow flag
from what
in
I've
sector
seen
1.
so
Into
far, he's
sector 2.
very
Yellow
fair.
flag. P2, we think
and, very
Rower
quick
has been
as
hit.
well.
Green flag sector 1. Green flag in sector 2. Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you. Rowell has retired.
Well, let's mix it up and get on board with Retton. This is in real time. Making his overtake through the Lesmos.
Car left. Clear left.
As you can see, I'm right behind him.
Right side.
1.8,
Clear right.
1.9 seconds. He's got a tough move here. Does he go for the move or does he hang back? He goes for the move, and yeah, probably didn't give that
Clear
GT3
right.
the respect he deserved. But it's always hard to make that judgment. Now let's get back to my cockpit.
The
Back
gap
to the
ahead is
luggage.
now 1.3 seconds. Slower class car ahead.
On your left. Clear left.
Lap 141.56.
Oh, there's a group of slower cars ahead.
On your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear right.
So as we saw going into the chicanes, traffic slowed Retton down a fair bit, and we're able to make up a fair bit of ground. And now we've got to make our way through the GT3s again.
Yellow
He
flag
gets a little
sector
bit
2.
more lucky than I did with the traffic.
Left side.
We think Klassen has spun off.
Clear
I
left.
was able to get past.
Green flag
He's
sector 2.
gone out to a 1.3 second advantage
Left
again.
side. Clear left.
The gap in
That's
front
the
is
beauty
now
of
1.3.
multi-class racing when you're trying to weave in and out of traffic. It's a lot of fun. As we come around the corner, we can see all that dust. That yellow LMP2 must have gone off. Let's see what happened to him. So he's just coming through the corners, and yeah, he manages to save it. Luckily, I've gone into that barrier a few times and I've lost it. He manages to save it, so good on him. Let's get back to the live action.
Right side. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. This is brilliant. Keep it up. That's half distance.
Well, I got the worst of the traffic there, I
Sector
think.
2 is yellow. It looks like Coates has gone off. Green flag sector 2.
And let's see what happens to Cates as he approaches the first chicane. Locks up and spins out. Gets back on track safely. And he's obviously looking to restart his race. And he quickly catches the GT3 in front. Overtakes, but immediately returns to the racing line and gets on the brakes. He may have caught that GT3 out. It's tapped once and then twice, and then gets tapped again and again. Let's get on board with the GT3. Yeah, probably couldn't get it stopped in time. Taps him again, and then the LMP2 spins out in front. There's nowhere for this GT3 to go. Here's a view from way behind. And then he accidentally gets involved in the chaos and loses a bit of time. And let's get back to the live action.
Yellow flag. Sector 1 is green. Yellow flag, slower class car ahead. Yellow flag, sector 3. Green flag, sector 3. We think that Coates has stacked it. The gap to P1 in front is now 1.7.
Car right. Clear right.
Yellow flag, caution.
Car left. Clear left.
Green flag, sector 2.
9.05.
Green flag, sector 3. Classen has just retired.
Well, let's see why Clausen retires. Trackside view. Yep, here's the third person view. Perhaps just had enough. Let's get back to the live action.
The gap to Rutter ahead is now 2.3. Nice.
That time was
We're currently setting the pace.
8.13.
B2. Sector 2 is now yellow. Sector 2 is green. We can see Adrian has crashed.
Well, let's see what happens to Adrian. Yep, spins out at the second chicane. So his right rear is going to be damaged now, unfortunately.
Pay attention to track limits. Please at Mons. The gap
So
to
he's
Rutter
going to need
in
to
front
be
is
careful
now
with that
1.9.
rear right. Let's get back to the live action. Well, to my left there is an LMP2. Let's see what happens to him. And then loses. Yeah, I think we've all done that. And probably will continue to do that from time to time. He manages to save it. Let's get back to the live action.
minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Let's get on board with Retton as he makes his way through the Lesmos, gets through the first one okay, but unfortunately makes an error into Lesmo 2 and loses the rear end. Probably damaging his tyres, I'd say, and his cockpit view, as you can see me go past. And another view.
We think Carmichael has gone off.
So that's unfortunate for Retton. Fortunately, he's still able to remain in the race. Yes, it is Mons. The Mons Ultimate is all about protecting the tyres. Because once you spin out once, the chances of spinning out again are quite high. So now I've managed to make it to P1. Now I'm the one that's going to be hunted. Finn and Retton behind will be hunting me down. Can I stay in front? Or will I succumb to the pressure? And wilt? Well, we'll just have to wait and find out.
Car. You're in the lead.
Left side, clear left.
Sector 2 is now yellow. We think that Bobby has binned it. The gap to P2 behind is now 5.0 seconds. Sector 2 is now green.
Left side, clear left.
Now if you have a look at the standings, we can see that P4 is losing a lot of time. Let's see what happened. He's approaching the second chicane. This is where he span out early in the race. That right rear was obviously damaged then. And as I said, once you spin once, it is so easy to spin again. And let's get back to the live action.
Rutten is gaining on you. The gap's now 4.6 seconds. Incident in Sector 1. Sector 1.
Car right. Clear right.
Slower class car ahead.
What the hell was going on there? Well, that was Bobo Mons, and we'll see what happened to him a little bit later in the race. But
that last lap was at 140.6.
He wasn't too happy about how he was treated, but we'll see and let everyone make up their own minds.
We think Matty has stacked it. Sector 1 is green.
On your right. Clear right.
Gap to P2 behind is now 3.6 seconds. That was a 138.7.
Car left. Clear left. On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Bobby is now retired. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting. They might not notice you.
If you have a look
Yellow
at
flag in
the
sector 2.
standings,
It
you'll
looks
see
like
that
Rutten
Retton
has
is
gone off.
losing a lot of time. Let's get on board. And he's going for the overtake through the inside. I think his rear left gets tapped and he loses it. And here's a different view. He's going for the overtake through the inside. I think he does get clipped, perhaps. Should he have made that dive? Should he have slowed down? Leave that up to you to
Green
decide.
flag, sector 2.
Right side, clear right.
Now let's get back to the live action. But luckily, Retton is still able to stay in the race. And he's just slipped back from second to third. Now I've got Finn chasing me down.
Right side.
And will
Clear
I wilt
right.
under the pressure? If we have a look at the chat there on the left, we can see that Bobo is not too happy. He runs a bit deep here, comes back on the track safely, and that gives the boys behind, Longo and Tremblay, the opportunity to overtake. We're on board with Longo. He is able to get past quite easily. And now we're on board with the Mustang, with Bobo in front in the Corvette, the yellow Corvette. Now he runs deep. I think he taps Longo, and then Bobo spins out. Now we're on board with Bobo here, or Bobo. You can see the Mustang runs him off the track, and as he comes back on, the car behind tags him. So we're on board with Malcolm. And Malcolm's in there, there's nothing he can do. But basically Bobo, his car is destroyed and limps back to the pits and race over for him. Now up until this point, I'd really not made any errors, but then this happens.
Okay, Mons, you're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Luckily I managed to save it.
About track limits.
I could have easily have gone into the barrier. But it's funny what pressure does,
One
or
more
perceived
lap.
pressure.
Keep it together. We'll win this. You're now in the lead.
If I was Finn, I'd be looking at those relatives and going, I might have a chance here. But I've just got to hold on for the win.
On your right, clear right.
And I'm obviously feeling the pressure
Right
because
side.
I muff
Clear
this
right.
corner up. And I run deep.
You cut the track. Keep it nice and
I have
tight.
to give
Finn,
back
Get
time.
it closer. The gap's now 3.2 seconds.
Yep, pressure. I wilt like a flower. Well, we're on the last lap. I've just got to safely make it through the last few corners. But thanks everyone for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to tune in for more videos I make, or go and see
Slower car
my back
ahead. This
catalogue.
guy's the class leader.
So as we pass the finish line, we'll go have a quick look at the results and
Heads up,
say
there's a
our
car rejoining.
Cheerios.
Well done, Mons. Great win. You
Did that,
deserved
mate?
that today.
Well, let's have a quick look at the results. We can see here P1, pretty happy with that. According to that, I gained a little bit of driver rank and a fair bit of safety rank. Finn and Retton second and third. Well, thanks everyone for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day and ciao for now.